two girls... No, we're not living that trauma again. We're reliving... We're reliving... Scary horror. Real stories. Creepy legends, mythic. I don't know what this comes under. Because it's kind of everything. Are you eating? I just had my last mouthful of pasta. So... You caught me. You caught me. About to have dinner. More mom spaghetti. No spaghetti today. It was pesto. I just realized, yeah, I had pasta yesterday. Oh well. How are you guys doing? I love pesto. I know it's so good, right? It's so good, right? Oven fried chicken. Fried chicken. I love fried chicken. Fried chicken is banging. Fried chicken is banging. Puerto Rican holiday. Ooh, that sounds good. Honestly, any food that isn't British food is usually really good, so... I'm jealous. But I'm excited towards this godforsaken show with you guys. It's gonna be traumatizing. Or it's gonna be really funny and bad. Brits don't season their food, that's... Hey! We use salt and pepper. We use salt and pepper. Sometimes. We have like, what's it called? Like... Pigs in blanket? Yorkshire puddings? The national dish is like a tikka masala, so... That's pretty seasoned. Before or after you boil it to a paste? Boil what to a paste? Jelly... We don't eat jelly deals where I'm from. That's like a really up north thing. And even then, I don't know if Northerners even actually eat that. But we don't eat that down the south. I'm telling you, down the south of England. The takeout I see for British foods. Yeah, the takeout for British food is not very good. Where I live, I have like 2 options. Yeah, fussy. And it's like, oh, Miss Dobby, thank you. Thank you for the tip. Let me move this to the middle of the screen. Future bail money for the copyright lawbreaker. I don't need bail money. And thank you for the super. Oh my god. I have 1 week off and I forget what supers and tips are. Jesus. Thank you for the super. I appreciate it. But I won't be needing your bail money. Don't worry. I don't think. This is all re-uploaded by other people, so... You know, hopefully... it'll be fine. Hopefully we won't get bonked. But we'll see. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. And if we do, I think that's okay. We'll just do something else. I have something else in mind that I want to try as like a backup plan. So, don't worry. It's gonna be okay. Sorry for being late. What I missed? Nothing! You missed absolutely nothing so far. So don't worry. I gotta defend the greatest thing to come Britain. Well, second greatest thing since Kilia. Meat pie and shepherd's pie both are busted. Shepherd's pie is really good. And cottage pie. Meat pies. Pork pies are really good too. They're kind of weird though, because it's like cold pork in a pie. With like fat around it. It's interesting, but I really like them. Maybe one day I should do like a... eating traditional British food handcam stream. But I don't wanna... What's the word? I don't wanna overdo the Britishness, you know? Sagittarius 8, thank you so much for the 10 months. How has it only been 10 months? Feels longer. It does. It does. It feels like it's been a billion years. It feels like I've spent a lifetime with you. But I think that's a good thing. Right? I think that's a good thing. Since next month will be a year since your debut. I know! That's crazy. That's insane. That's pretty wild. Hey, 40 people. Hi, hi. Welcome, welcome. Should we, get on with the videos? I'm kind of excited to see how bad these are. But I'm also scared because if it's really bad, then I'm probably not going to want to continue watching. But there's loads of... These aren't like the full episodes. These are just like the clips from the full episodes. These are like the main parts from the episodes. Because the episodes are like clipped into mini stories. And these are all the mini stories. What are we watching? We are watching Urban Legends. Stories Unveiled. Whatever it's called. I don't know if you can even find full episodes. There's one full episode on YouTube, but that's it. But there's no point watching the full episodes because they're just like all clipped together anyway. But yeah, these are all the stories. I don't know if these are all of them, but these are like a lot of them. You're awesome? No, you're awesome. But I'm excited. Apologies if I sound a bit congested as well. I don't know why, like, my throat feels completely fine, but my congestion is still very much there. So if you hear me blow my nose throughout the stream, no, you don't. Okay? Let me be gross. Let me be gross. Why does Kilia look so good in a suit? You think so? You think I look cool? I thought I'd go for a mystery detective theme for this stream. Drake Electric Booker, thank you so much for the 10 months. Man, almost a year. It feels like yesterday I clicked on that video of you from Ring Doorbell asking to come to your debut. Yeah, oh my god, shout out to that video. I don't have it uploaded anymore. But yeah, shout out to that video. Dapper Fishwife, you think so? You think I like Dapper? You think I'm Mr. Steal Your Girl? Agent Smith from The Matrix? I was kind of thinking I look more like a Men in Black. I like the Men in Black movies with the aliens. I'm like... I mean, if we're bringing up the topic of childhood trauma, the freaking cockroach alien from Men in Black, like, terrorized me for years. That was horrible. They're like... What do you like... Oh! Oh! Horrible! I hated it! It was disgusting! Every time I see the glasses on you, I can't help but think your music will stuck in my head. Thank you very much. What song in particular? Probably the Welcome to the Internet one, right? That's the one stuck in everyone's head. I gotta try and make one that gets even more attention. I'm excited to release lots of covers and parodies and originals this year. Scared me too, but then my dad's taught me it's easy to turn fear into hatred. Huh? What? As in channeling in it a different way? That's... I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a good thing. I love love your covers. They're so good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What is it you can't tell us, by the way? No. 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 Shh. Shh. Nothing. No. Shh. I can't tell you. I want to so badly. I want to so badly. But I can't. Do you understand? Are you reading my brain cells? Are you reading my brain waves? Do you understand? Are you reading my brain cells? It's something that we're all really looking forward to that I can't tell you about, okay? Okay? Are you reading my brain cells? So shush! And let's watch the video. Shot collar. Shot collar? No! I'm not a doggy. I'm not a doggy. I don't need a shot collar. I don't need that. I'm not a doggy. Okay? Kilia in a sundress. No. But I am looking forward to seeing Kiki in a sundress. That'll be very exciting. I can't wait. She's gonna look so cute. Well, I actually know that she looks cute. Because I saw her reference sheet. Na 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 na. And you haven't. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. So I know she looks cute. Did you ever watch Goosebumps? No, I did not. Is that a TV show or a movie or something? Isn't that a TV show? Big areas watching. Maybe. Kilia in a dog collar. No. Not in a dog collar. I don't need to wear a dog collar. I am well behaved. I'm not naughty. I don't need to wear a shock collar, a dog collar. I don't need to wear any collar. I'm very well behaved. I'm not naughty, okay? Hey Kilia, how's your day going? My day is going good. I got to spend most of my day with you guys, so it's going well. Yeah. And I spent all 4 hours of not streaming working on behind the scenes content because I finally got my voice back. So it was actually really fun. I'm excited for you guys to hear the stuff I've been working on. I gotta be able to release the Dark Kilia ASMR soon. Yeah. Kilia in a cute dog onesie pajama. No! No! No. No breaks, take care of yourself when you can. I had a little bit of a break in the bath. I had a quick bath, but it was only 20 minutes. But it was good. It was a good bath. One sec, I need to blow my nose. Yeah, a quick bath. A quick bath. It was not a bubbly bath, no. It was not a bubbly bath. I'm new here and I still don't know what's going on here. It's okay, neither do I. I never know what's going on. That's kind of my whole thing. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Kilia Kurayami. I'm part of EIEN Project's first generation Museia, and I am your Abyssal Nightmare. I'm ready to drag you down to the depths. Give you a slow and painful death. Take over every single part of you. And make you fall for me. Until you slowly descend into madness. And you don't know anything but Kilia. 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 Does that sound good? Yeah, I think so. We ready? I'm ready. I'm ready to watch this and be disappointed. I'm seeing other VTubers. It's okay. I have loads of Oshis. Don't worry. I have loads of Oshis. My 2 Oshis are on holiday together right now. Can you believe it? They're in the fucking Maldives. Together. I want to be in the Maldives with my Oshis. What the hell? Both of them. It should have been me. It should have been me. Ah! God damn it! It should have been me! Ah. Maybe one day. Dr. Pepperhead, yeah, I cracked one open. Cracked a cold one open. I feel like the supply is unlimited. The supply is unlimited. Kilia's debut album in the Maldives with my Oshi. Which one should have been you? No, I should have been there. I should have been there with them. Both of them. I should have been there with them. I should have been with both of them. Can you just swim? I wish. I wish. But I have to walk. I can't just swim to the Maldives. They're even having trouble with their internet. That's some fan art right there. No, you know what I want to see? I want to see Nerissa and Kiara being all cute on the beach, and then me under the water perving on them. That's a fan I want to see. It's the ultimate NTR. But it's your Aussies. I'll fight for others gonna go crazy. I know. God damn it. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, that was gross. Sass, thank you for the super. I'm sorry, Kilia, cannot go to the Maldives with them because Kiara's harem only includes birds and you're a fish. No, that's not true. That's not true. What about Mori? Yeah, what about Mori? Mori isn't a bird. Mori's not a bird. And she's in Kiara's harem, right? Right? She's a death Grim Reaper. It's not NTR if you weren't part of the relationship to begin with. Yes, it is, because I'm parasocial and that's a relationship. More like Kiara and Callie. Yeah, that's true, actually. That's true. Nice suit, thank you. Mori's married to herself. Oh, I don't watch much Mori. I should. I respect her a lot as a musician. Yeah. She works really hard. I'm kind of ready to watch this. But I'm scared. I'm really scared. What if it's bad? What if it sucks? What if it's the most boring ass shit I've ever seen in my entire life? Okay. Who's ready? Who's ready? Okay.
Who's been on a shopping spree. Leaving the mall after a long day of bargain hunting, she gets on the kind of high you only get after giving your credit card a good workout. She takes her prized possessions to her car and unloads them into the trunk. She's feeling pretty good about a day well spent and can't wait to get home.
Oh, I think I've seen this one!
But as she's about to enter her car, she's approached by a strange little old lady carrying a large shopping bag. She explains that she took the bus to the store and has been walking.
Wait, I don't remember this one.
Now burdened with a heavy bag, she wonders if she could ask for a ride home.
Okay, thank you.
The younger woman is a little taken aback by the request, but seeing a frail senior in need,
why would you do that? She is a fellow
shopper after all, she agrees to give her a lift.
What's your dress? Thank you, dear.
But as our shopper leads the lady to the passenger door, she's overcome by a strange sense of unease. She can't put her finger on it, but there's something not quite right about all this. Even so,
why would you let a random person?
Her, and when she starts for the driver's seat, she hesitates. At the last second, she digs through her purse and pretends that she can't find her credit card. She fears she might have left it in the store. She tells the old woman to wait in the car while she runs.
Why would you let a random person into your goddamn car? She's not even cute.
She then heads toward the store looking for help.
Isn't the old lady just gonna take her?
She spots a security guard on patrol and flags him down.
But the old lady just takes her car.
She tells him about the odd little old lady who asked for a ride home.
It doesn't feel right. Do you think you could come with me in my car?
The guard
imagine getting a security man for an old lady. I just beat the shit out of her. I just drag her out my car and be like, listen here, you old bitch.
And when they get there, they discover that the little old lady is gone. Strange. There's no sign of her anywhere. It's then that our shopper notices something in the front of the passenger seat.
That's not my bag.
The old woman's shopping bag. The guard takes a peek inside.
That's what she was wearing.
And they're both surprised to discover a macabre collection of items. A huge knife.
Is that a fucking machete?
Rope, duct tape, and a wig and dress. The same wig and dress worn by the old lady herself.
She was gonna kill her!
Were right. The sweet old lady was in fact a killer, disguised as a helpless old woman. When our shopper decided to return to the store, the killer sensed she was wise to him and quickly left the scene.
Why wouldn't he take his stuff?
Leaving behind the terrifying tools of his trade. Is this clothing story true? Or is it just an old
Oh lie? Yeah, I forgot! I forgot you work out if it's true or not.
Modern urban paranoia.
I forgot you have to work out if it's true or not.
Places, like a public parking lot, danger may lurk. And in fact it does, in the form of carjackings.
Carjackings normally occur in a public setting on a commercial property, like a parking lot.
Wait, what? This was educational? I don't remember that. I don't remember getting educated. Yeah, let's make a poll.
Let someone get rather close to you because you feel safe and you're not paying attention.
And what better way for a killer to make his victim feel safe than to pose as a helpless woman? It's an old ruse. Newspaper accounts of drivers finding a woman's handbag full of butcher blades go back to the days of the horse and buggy.
What the hell?
The modern version of the legend shows its age. The instruments of death left behind are usually knives or meat cleavers instead of, say, a handgun.
Oh my God.
Distinctly old-fashioned and violent. Very Jack the Ripper.
Very Jack the Ripper.
Of course, the tale's credibility depends upon how convincing a man could be at impersonating a woman.
Well, that's a sign of the time.
Closet in recent decades, and is now everything from a brand of entertainment to a complete lifestyle.
Yeah!
It's so difficult to pull off. There's a school in New York City that specializes in this.
I love drag.
Finishing school for boys who want to be girls.
The curriculum.
This took a fucking turn.
Classes that are all taught by different deans. We have sudden beauty class, 2-day femintensive, how to walk in high heels, how to do your own makeup, ballet 1 and 2,
And a short visit to the academy
because to be a woman, you have to be girly.
Signs of maleness.
I'm definitely girly and wear dresses and makeup and stuff.
You look like a 1940s movie star.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Making a believable transformation
I definitely
meets the eye.
wear girly clothes and makeup and stuff.
There are no easy giveaways. As Miss Vera's team completes their work, we begin to realize just how much trouble it would be for our parking lot killer
That's a woman.
to pass as a woman.
Ah!
Certainly, there's an easier way to lure in a victim than to change gender.
I think you look great. I'm really pleased.
Yeah.
A nice look, yeah.
Slay.
Long, lean, elegant.
Elegant.
But even after all the work, the effect is only so convincing. And that's from a distance, in the dark of night. Our killer appears in broad daylight. And even with some professional help to make the transformation, our attempt to pass an actor off as an old lady wasn't especially successful. We had him linger around the parking lot asking for help, but he got a distinctly standoffish response. Clearly, these folks are wary. They sense something's wrong and keep their distance.
Many victims say
he fucking doesn't look like an old lady. He's like fucking 30.
Figured they won't harm me.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's the freaking...
Follow those gut instincts. Turn around and go back the other way.
I don't think it's the fact that he is trying to look like a woman. I think it's the fact that he doesn't look old. He's got like smooth, like young skin. Like that's why he doesn't look like a fucking lady.
There's no documented evidence that this story ever took place. The legend appears to be entirely made up.
It's made up!
In this story, danger hides behind the mask of an
It's
old
made
lady.
up.
But in another legend, danger hides...
Next one.
Urban legends. Stories that suggest there are secret forces at work controlling our lives in unseen ways. Here's one such story that's
I'll
widely
make up a
believed
new poll.
because it hits us where we live, or at least where we drive.
In this story, a typical couple has just bought a new car for a big cross-country trip they've planned. After checking out a few models, they decide on a nice, roomy vehicle.
Yeah, 50-50. You guys suck.
Was a special delivery from the factory. In any case, they're happy with their purchase and start out on their long journey. For a while, everything seems normal. But then they notice something strange. After driving over 200 miles, the gas gauge still reads full.
That's weird.
Concerned that the gauge might be broken and not wanting to run out of gas on the freeway, they stop to fill up at the next gas station. But to their surprise, the tank only takes 1 gallon.
What the hell?
Hey, you're not gonna believe this. 1 gallon of gas.
Hey, I'm not complaining.
Me either.
Now they don't know what to think.
I know they wouldn't. Yeah,
By the time
but
they get back home, 1,800 miles later, they've used only half a tank.
that's
About 9
still
gallons.
that's still
They
not good though.
average 200 miles per gallon.
Jesus!
So what do you think?
Thrilled with this unexpected bonus, they tell their friends about their miracle car.
I'd love that.
The wife is so impressed, she even takes the time to write to the manufacturer a letter thanking them for engineering such a fuel-efficient car.
Jesus.
But about a week later, the husband steps out the front door for the morning paper and sees 2 strange men hovering under the hood of his car.
Hey! What are you guys doing?
He demands to know what's going on.
Get away from my car!
But the strange men quickly pocket some device.
Hey! What are you doing?
Hey!
For nearby
Why does he laugh? Why does he say that? Hey, get away from my car. Why does he sound like that? What is that about? Hey, buddy, get away from my car. And the way the men were just like... It's like a cartoon.
Hey guys, get back here!
Get away from my car! do.
The husband has no idea what they were up to. But when he starts up the car, it runs normally. Weird.
Weird.
For the next few days, all seems normal. Until the wife is out on an errand one day.
Oh no, we have to fill. We have to actually pay for gas.
Without
like
warning,
everyone else
the car has
does.
suddenly become a typical gas guzzler. But how was this possible?
The acting is so bad. Oh my god. She went, ooh, ah. What the hell is this acting? Jesus. I have to see that again.
Few days, all seems normal. Until the wife is out on an errand one day and runs out of gas. Unbelievable. Without warning, the car has suddenly become a typical gas guzzler. But how was this possible?
What the fuck is that acting? Why does he look like that? Dude, the eyes. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. She's like, oh, if it wasn't for you meddling kids, like that kind of vibe. Oh my god, that's terrible. That's really bad. That's really bad. That's really bad. Jesus.
It turns out that the car they bought was a secret experimental model sent to the dealer by accident. In it was a special device that enabled it to get 200 miles per gallon. It was that device that the two agents from the manufacturer removed the other morning.
Stop that!
A bizarre tale of intrigue.
There's no way this is real. There's no way they can manufacture a car
was
that...
designed to get 200 miles per gallon only to be kept secret from the public.
What do we think? Do we think it's false or do we think it's true? There ain't no way this is real. There ain't no way. Ain't no way in hell. Jesus. If this is true, Back to the Future is also a true story.
Corporate conspiracy theories have been around for a long time. The bigger the industry, the more sinister the theories. And there's nothing bigger than the oil industry,
Yeah.
the implied villain of the legend. The Western world depends on petroleum to keep the lights burning and the cars rolling. At stake are trillions
Why don't
of
we have
dollars,
cars that get
political
200
fortunes,
miles
even
per gallon
matters
now?
of war and
Because you need to
It all
pay for
plays into a
oil.
popular
And the
perception
government
that
make money
secret
off of it.
forces actually run the world. That a hidden cabal of the super rich determines the fate of nations, the technology we use, and the direction of the global economy.
They need to make us
But
regular
could a
people
powerful
pay for
industry
gas.
suppress a technology that might cut into its profits?
Most everything that we think we know is wrong. The idea of the suppression of technology is not an urban legend. It's fact.
Oh,
It's been
God.
documented over and over again. Media keeps telling and mentioning occasionally these alternative technologies. But
Oh,
in the
God.
next breath, they say, of course, that's 20 years in the future. Speaking for myself, I heard this 20 years ago, and here it is 20 years, and we still don't have it. There's always money to be made in suppressing technology.
Among the professional car enthusiasts who feel this way is the man who built
This
the original
message is brought
Batmobile
to you by the
and
shadow
time-traveling
government.
DeLorean from Back to the Future.
I've
Oh,
heard
it's
many
the Back to the
rumors about
Future!
various engineers and patent persons that have come up with parts for cars to save gas.
Hydrogen tank.
We were very fortunate that cars that we created in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s were dramatically exploited throughout the motion picture and television industry. 1970, in come the crisis about gas, big cars.
Which fueled a new round
Those
of
cars all
stories
look
about a
so
magic
freaking cool.
carburetor that could get great mileage out of traditional gas guzzlers.
That means if
Those
you got
cars are
60
so
miles
cool.
to a gallon of gas and the guy made a engineered a carburetor. That carburetor never showed up again. All of a sudden, it disappeared. And the gas crunch still stayed on, and the prices still went up.
Unsafe as fuck. It's true.
Canadian automotive
it's true. They're all made of like freaking metal.
From Winnipeg,
you get crushed like a can.
25.7 miles out of a pint of gas. That's over 200 miles per gallon.
Damn!
No experts were allowed to examine it, but those who drove the test car admitted its performance was astounding. And it was this story that launched the urban legend. Pogue
so it's true?
Patented his invention. So why then aren't we getting 200 miles per gallon today? One claim is that the carburetor wouldn't work after additives like lead.
Oil's used in parts because it's easier, more reliable than EVs. It's relatively easy to make EVs, hard to make affordable. That's true. Electric cars are like okay, but they're not that great. They're a good alternative, but they're not a replacement, I would say personally.
But in each case, the idea was squelched by politics, theft, media skepticism, or financial roadblocks.
That's crazy.
While some engineers insist there's a lot more energy to a gallon of gas than we now get, others say these high-mileage claims violate the laws of thermodynamics. And many auto professionals feel it would take more than a carburetor to get one of these chariots to go 200 miles on a gallon of gas.
Wow, look at that freaking car. It's so nice.
Is a component of a motor. There are about 30 other components. The exhaust system, the oil pump, the water pump. You've got all these
flame car
to factor into the 200 mile per gallon motor.
The flame car.
That if you could economically build a car that people could afford, that could get 50 miles or 60 or 70 miles a gallon, people would make a rush to the door.
Yeah.
The technology that Pogue supposedly invented, is it suppressed? No. Anybody can go to the files of the U.S. Patent Office. Charles Hoag's patents are there, and if you want to build his carburetor and you think it'll get 200 miles per gallon, you can.
While many elements of the legend are true, controversy still rages over how much of it is credible. And we may be part of the reason why.
We have to understand that the primary purpose of the media is to defend the status quo. That's why they refuse to even discuss UFOs. That's why they will not consider
I'd love to interview this man. He seems very like anti-government, like.
And so, as long as there
loves questioning, like.
The urban legend
he wants to find the hidden secrets.
This legend centers on a
I want to find the hidden secrets.
But our next legend is all about.
So wait, it was kind of true and kind of not true. You guys voted 53%, 47% false. Honestly, that's pretty good, I'd say. That's pretty close. But yeah, it's like kind of not false, but also false. Kilia conspiracy theory stream when? I don't know if I know many conspiracy theories. What's the one I do know about? The Mandela effect. It's not really a conspiracy theory though. It's more like there's like the burnt toast theory. Is that a conspiracy theory? The moon landing. Oh, the moon landing's definitely fake. The moon landing, the original moon landing is definitely fake. I don't think it's real. All I'm saying, I don't think the moon landing is real. There's wind in that video. There ain't no wind in space. Why does the flag move like that? I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Hang on. Wait a damn minute. I'm going to show you guys this. Wait a damn minute. Moon landing.
2, 1.
Look at this shit.
0. All engine running.
Where is it? There's a part where they put the flag down. Where is it?
Eagle has landed. Okay, Neil, we can see you coming down the ladder now. I'm at the foot of the ladder.
Where is the bit with the flag?
Footpads are only just
They've removed it!
Hippity hoppity, hip and over. Ignition. Good.
They've removed the part with the flag. Yeah, that's evidence! That's evidence! That's evidence! They removed the part with the flag because they saw the flag move in the wind and they were like, oh shit, now people can't freaking see the wind move it. I knew it! I freaking knew it! There is a flag! That's not how evidence works. Well, they removed the evidence! They removed the evidence of the fake moon landing! Okay? Okay? Kilia, you're gonna need to go on the road. Come get me, US government! You won't know balls! I'm in England! God save our gracious Queen! God knows our God! Da, da. God save the Queen! Don't worry. Don't worry. Say the moon landing was not real. How exactly is it going to affect our lives now? It won't. It's just funny. Aliens are real. Aliens are real. I believe in aliens. I think you'd be stupid not to. Honestly. I think you'd be stupid not to believe in aliens. Do you really think the world is... that the universe is so big that we are the only ones on it? Like, the only sentient life on it? That's dumb. That's a dumb thing. Neko-san, thank you for the super. Why is there wind in the studio? I don't freaking know. There's wind. Maybe they had a fan on because it was too hot that day or something, you know? They're in that big spacesuits. They're filming it in California or Texas. Texas, right? Houston, right? Yeah, it was just too hot. They had to have the fans on. Thank you for the super. What flag? There's no flag. You sure it's not Mandela effect? It must be Mandela effect because I swear there's a flag in that video. Oh, look, here.
20 seconds and...
See? Look at that shit. I knew I didn't think it up. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. A telescopic pole has been extended along the top in order to make the flag fly proudly. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's not stiff. That's not that stiff. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! The moon landing's fake! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! It's fake, okay? It's fake! I tell ya! It's fake! The Americans just wanted to pretend like they got there first because they hate the Russians. It's propaganda! It's propaganda! Because they hate the bloody Russians! They were butthurt that the Russians are gonna get there first, so they faked the moon landing! Okay? Oh, you know too much about us. We're gonna probe you tonight in your sleep. Ooh. How do you know I'm not interested in that? Then why did the Russians call us out? Because they didn't want to start a war. Duh. When's the UK going to the moon? We don't have the space for rocket ships. We don't have the space for rocket ships. We don't have the space for that. Our country's way too tiny. I think they actually are building a space in England for having their own, like, space area. But as of right now, we don't have the land for it. Wiki Tunes, thank you for the 6 months. You're a cute fish, never changes. Happy 6 months, Brantley. Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! I am a cute fish. I'm a cute fish. Hot tap. I'm a cute fish. Let's watch the rest of this episode.
But rarely are they as dumb as in our next story.
Jesus! Why is it so blown out?
A low-life hood has been arrested on suspicion of armed robbery of
a low-life hood.
The police are determined to save them.
Head like a sieve.
By getting this guy to confess up front. They try a little dose of good cop, bad cop.
Head like a sieve.
If he just made things simple and confessed, they'd go easy on him. But the criminal's not buying. He won't admit a thing. So they discuss a different tactic, which the criminal can't quite hear, but it's got him a little nervous. Outside the interrogation room, the one detective complains to a colleague.
I thought they'd take your handcuffs off when you're in the interrogation room.
We have a situation in there. We've got a perp, we have him dead to rights. But the guy's an idiot, and he just won't talk. We need to just shepherd him in the right direction.
He needs a lawyer.
Polygraph? Do we have a polygraph?
No. So the colleague suggests they fool the suspect with a little imagination.
You've got to be kidding.
Where's his lawyer?
Back in the interrogation room, the thug still refuses to talk. Then he sees one of the police wheel in a strange-looking device.
You must be Frank.
Carefully, with scientific precision, he's hooked up to this bizarre apparatus. He doesn't know what to make of it. In reality, it's just a copy machine with some wires and a colander for straining food.
What the hell?
But the dumb criminal doesn't realize this. When everything is in place, he's
there ain't no way.
The night of the crime.
Okay, Frank. 9 o'clock Friday, the 4th Street liquor store. You were there, weren't you?
No, it wasn't.
He insists he wasn't there. But the truth detector doesn't agree.
He's lying.
Again, he's grilled for the truth.
There ain't no way this would work.
And again, he lies.
No, it wasn't.
And somehow, the strange machine knows.
He's lying.
Finally, the cops demand that he admit his crime.
What?
Shaken by the seemingly omnipotent machine, the crook finally caves in.
I did it! Get me out of here!
How did the...
He confesses.
Wait.
Conned into telling the truth.
Wait a damn minute. Firstly, he needs a lawyer. Secondly, you would fucking know that that is a strainer. And thirdly, how is the machine printing up stuff? Was there someone in the other room saying, like, he's lying or something? Where's Saul Goodman? Yeah, better call Saul! Better call Saul!
Truth by a low-rent police scam. The earliest printed version of this story dates back to the Philadelphia Inquirer in June of 1977. Later versions have it taking place in the town of Radnor, Pennsylvania.
So is this fake?
Of course, none of this makes it true. But true or not, it's a story with universal appeal.
I think it probably helps us feel a little safer in the notion that criminals are going to get caught and that criminals actually are stupid.
It does not help me feel that way at all. It doesn't help me feel that way at all. Why would it hearing... What? Why would hearing a story about a criminal telling the truth because they put a sieve on his head make me feel any safer from criminals? If anything, it makes me feel less safe because the police are conducting illegal interrogations and they fucking don't have the right equipment to actually do proper tests. What the fuck? Why would this? Why would this help? This is just like propaganda. This is propaganda. This is to make you like the police and hate criminals. Well, guess what? I love criminals. Criminals are based and cool. And I hate the police. So, this doesn't help me. Kilia promotes crimes. I don't promote crimes. I just think crimes are a lot more complicated than we think they are. And they're usually sprung from poverty, so you have to really have a better understanding of why people commit crime before you try and convict people or judge them. And police just suck.
The worst thing to think about is some criminal who's never going to be caught because he's smarter than all of us.
The story also has resonance.
They typically are,
because of the many
though.
strange ways that law enforcement has tried to wrest the truth from criminals. In 1951, the Central Intelligence Agency thought it might have found the perfect truth drug.
Crimes by the individual or awful. Crimes by the government are truly... Exactly!
Initially, the CIA studied LSD.
Don't talk to police without a lawyer. Exactly! Buoys, listen here. If you ever get arrested, don't say shit. Just say no comment, and I'm gonna need my lawyer. Okay? You better call Saul. Get Saul Goodman on the case. Don't talk to the police in an interrogation room without a lawyer. I'm being serious. Cool me. What's here, officers? We're gonna get my guy out this afternoon, and you need to go get him 2 donuts and a cup of coffee for all the stress you put him through.
It didn't quite work the way they had hoped. It's because of the hallucinations and so forth. The information a person would give during the interrogation was not always...
Wait, what?
Beans as a truth serum, as a possible truth drug. CIA studied LSD as a truth serum, as a possible truth drug, to get a person to spill the beans.
LSD?
This was going to revolutionize the cloak and dagger trade.
They gave criminals drugs?
They had hoped. It's because of the hallucinations and so forth. The information a person would give during the interrogation was not always reliable.
They are so fucking stupid!
And they'd clam up. What they found is
They're so fucking stupid!
A prisoner without forewarning. A person wouldn't know that they've been given a drug. They go out of their minds, literally.
Free LSD strat, literally.
And the CIA interrogator would tell them that they were going to keep them in this crazy, insane state forever, unless they told them what they want to know.
That's fucking abuse! Jesus!
With some degree of success.
Another misunderstood method of truth detection is hypnosis, which turns out to be far less effective than most people think.
Hypnosis is not real, I'm sorry.
There's no harm in telling the truth. You'll speak the truth. You will not speak the truth if you think it's going to put you into...
I'm sorry, hypnotherapists are not real.
Hypnotizing
That's a fake career.
To confess.
If people are able to make money off of that career, oh my god, I'm jealous.
You can't make anybody
they get to make money off of a lie.
Unless they want to.
You can't hypnotize people, it's fucking fake and not real.
By changing their motivation.
take war. You have all of these kids throughout the country go to church, clean-cut kids. You go to war. Now, inside of 6 weeks, we make killers out of them. The same kids that went to church. Because why? They have a motivation.
Of course, nothing says motivation like good old medieval torture.
Why are we talking about
torture? When heresy was a death
torture?
penalty offense, incredible imagination went into obtaining confessions through the ghastly art of physical torment.
Ew!
Get into the situation.
Ew! Ew! Why does it look like the guy on the right is taking a picture? The guy on the right's like, hey yo, I'm gonna live stream this. What the fuck is he going? He's gonna, I gotta send this to the group chat with the lads. Yo, the boys gotta see this. Oh my god. Jesus. Why are they soaring up in that person's fucking genital area? Jesus.
Ghastly art of physical.
Oh, that's like a brain screw, right? That's a brain screw, right? Ugh. Ew. Ew. It's like lobotomy, right? Ugh.
Torment.
That's horrible.
Once you get into the situation of torture,
Disgusting.
the individual who has control over you has absolute control.
The thing that I hate about these
Contraptions like the
these
Judas
though is that like, what if you're like innocent?
Of a crime to talk.
You know, what if you're innocent and then you can't say anything, but it's like they're only gonna stop really if you have something to say.
Lowered onto a very sharp.
I feel like people would be into that these days. I feel like people would be into that these days. What the fuck? They're like, listen, you tell the truth or we're gonna put a stick up your butt.
Stone pyramid. Then they would raise you and drop you on it. Drop you on it. Drop you on it.
And then.
Ew! Why did it look like he was like turned on by that? He like bit his lip. Ew! He bit his lip!
They would raise you and drop
Why does this guy look like he's enjoying the sound of that?
And then there is the infamous rack, which slowly tore the body apart.
Oh, this shit looks good.
It would seem the ultimate motivator for telling the truth.
Oh, this looks like it would really give you a good back crack.
No gain didn't necessarily work.
Hmm.
Oftentimes, the individual would be in.
Oh yeah, mate, my back would go.
Erroneous information.
This looks fucking. I'd try that shit.
To get it over with.
Since those dark days, law enforcement has come up with.
That shit would crack my back open. That sounds fucking nice.
One of the most popular is the polygraph.
I found through about 25 years of polygraph examinations that it is very accurate. And not only is it a lie detector, but it's a truth detector.
Polygraph?
Your adrenaline and your
How do they read that?
nervous system is working overtime. Just as if
I don't
you
like
were
this. I don't like polygraphs either. I don't think they're real because I'm not being funny. You can't tell if someone's lying or telling the truth because, like, what if they're just really nervous? Because I'm not gonna lie. If I was put on a polygraph, I'd be shitting myself. Even if I had nothing to hide, I would be shitting myself. Polygraphs aren't even accepted as evidence in court. Really? I didn't know that. I thought they were. I feel like torture doesn't get you the truth. It gets you the answer the torturer wants to hear. Exactly. Exactly. Like, it just gets you to admit to something you haven't even done, but then most of the time they're gonna kill you anyway. You just explain why they're not accepted in court. Oh, true. Cause yeah, also like, what if people are just really good at lowering their heart rate and stuff? Like, what if they're just really good at lowering their heart rate naturally and like really good at acting calm? Like, they would pass the polygraph test, right? Worked well enough for Jeremy. Shout out Jeremy Kyle. That is the best freaking British TV show ever. Stop now. R.I.P.
Or fight, and your blood pressure will change, your heartbeat will change.
See, my blood pressure's really low though, so I feel like I'd pass the polygraph test.
And these are all the areas that the polygraph records on a polygraph chart.
But getting confessions is as much psychology as it is technology, which makes the urban legend almost believable.
A good interrogator knows how to be a good actor and how to be.
Except you're a terrible liar. It's true. I'm a very bad liar. I'm a very bad liar. Even Mama Yami, like freaking, she says to me, she's like, "You really can't lie, can you?" Apparently, Papa Yami is a bad liar too, so that must be where I get it from. That must be where I get it from. We know Kilia. We know. Shut up! I can be mysterious and keep secret. I can be mysterious. Let me live my best life, okay? Let me live my best life. Just let me pretend like you can be, okay? Being a bad liar isn't a bad thing. Not necessarily, but I feel like if there was... Okay, I know this is kind of extreme, but like if there was ever a moment when I was in danger, like my family was in danger, I'd love to be able to like protect people by lying, you know? Because like what if a criminal came into my house and my family were like hiding and they caught me and they were like, "Where are your family?" I'd be like, "Oh, I don't know," but I would be bad at it. And then my family would all die. So I feel like being a bad liar isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's not necessarily a good thing either. Because sometimes you want to lie. Like in job interviews. Like when you're in a job interview and they're like, "So, it says on your resume you went to this university and got this degree." And I'm like, "Yep, that's exactly what I did. Yep, I did that." They're like, "Here it says you have 7 years of work experience in this field." Yep. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Why is a murderer looking for your parents? I don't know. It's just a hypothetical, but... I don't know. They're definitely not under the stairs. Don't check that exactly. They're definitely not over where I'm looking multiple times. There's some involuntary moves to help telling if you're lying or not, I think. Yeah, I think my face just really gives everything away. I think also, like, I know it's not technically lying, but, like, I'm also pretty easily readable, apparently. Mummy Yummy says that, too. I feel like you guys probably know that as well. Like, my inflection of my voice and also my face. Like, if I'm not impressed by someone, I'm very obvious about it. Like, we've been out to family dinners, and my mum's had to, like, kick me under the table because she's, like, seen me, like, basically roll my eyes at people who are, like, boring the shit out of me. She's like, "Fucking Kilia, please pretend to be interested in the fucking guests, okay?" Or if there's someone I don't like I will make it obvious I don't like them. And I don't try to, I just can't help it. My face is a fucking open book, okay? I've just been told that a lot. My face is an open book. I can't help it. R.I.P. Kilia Shins. Yeah, quite literally, like, I've been kicked so many times by, like, friends and my mom especially, if I'm making it obvious that, like, you know, my face is not impressed.
It's the interest to confess, so some way or other he has to kind of make him believe that either it's to his best interest to confess or that if he lies, it's going to show that he's lying anyhow.
And according to many accounts, Fooling the dumb criminal into confessing is exactly what really happened. The legend is said to be true. But the police department in question won't confirm it, perhaps with good reason. So, the story remains mostly true, and the urban legend lives on.
What?
In this story, the criminal is fool enough to be duped.
That actually happened?
This is certainly the case with our next.
Bro. Bro. That's insane. What dumb fucking idiots. He's a fucking potato colander and is like, yep, that's a lie detector. Bro. How stupid do you have to be? What the fuck? Even I wouldn't fucking think that. Actually, if I was under enough pressure, maybe I would. Maybe I would actually get, yeah.
Strange account.
Okay, just for context, this one is called Exploding Toilet.
This legend usually involves a Mr. Fix-It.
Exploding Toilet.
He's got a finicky lawnmower to work on, and he's been trying all day to get it running.
Exploding Toilet.
Frustrated after hours of effort, he decides to take a break. And he leaves a mess behind when he's done, including a puddle of oil and gasoline.
Oh, what an idiot.
Later, his wife discovers the mess and decides to clean it up herself. Mopping up the spill, she's not exactly happy with her tinkering husband.
What a good wife.
She wrings out the soaked rags in the toilet, then returns to the garage to sweep up. Meanwhile,
why the fuck?
Still annoyed that he can't get his mower working, retreats to the bathroom for a rest stop.
Is she fucking stupid? Why would you? I can't. Are Americans real? Are Americans real people? Are Americans real people? Are you guys real? Is this a fucking simulation? There ain't no fucking way that this bitch cleans up the goddamn oil spill and then puts it down the goddamn toilet. I'm gonna start a poll. And then this guy's like, you know what the best place? You know, I know we have a beautiful backyard. But I think I want to smoke on the toilet. I know we have a lovely backyard with a beautiful open space, but I'm gonna smoke on the toilet.
And a moment to think. But he can't help dwelling on his stubborn lawnmower. Determined not to let...
That goddamn lawnmower will be the death of me. That goddamn lawnmower.
Let it get the best of him. He decides to give it one last try. But when he drops his cigarette into the commode, it explodes.
Bro.
Racing to her husband's side, the wife finds he's still alive, but with some serious burns where the sun don't shine. She rushes off to call an ambulance.
Bro.
Minutes later, the paramedics arrive, and they're amused as the wife explains to them how her husband toasted his butt.
Why are they like so casually walking? This man's asshole just exploded.
They drop the husband and break his arm. A comedy of errors. But is it true or just moonshine?
Bro, what the fuck? There ain't no way this is real. This can't be real. This can't be real. This has to be fake. What the fuck? god! Can we go back to the explosion? Yeah, the fucking special effects.
But when he drops his cigarette into the commode...
The screen just fades away! Oh my god!
Minutes later...
He's just fucking...
She rushes off to call an ambulance.
Oh my god! They had a high budget on this.
The paramedics arrive, and they're amused as the wife
If they say it was in Florida, then it's possible. Yeah, isn't there a thing where you type in like Florida man on your birthday and it comes up with some crazy story?
They drop the husband and break his arm.
How many show gave you childhood trauma this shit? Dude, there's scary ones too, though.
Or just moonshine?
I gotta find the scary ones.
It does play on the idea that we live in a world of chemicals about which we know very little. Here it's dealt with, interestingly enough, not in a tragic mode, but in a comic mode.
I'll find the scary ones.
Counting the danger in some
I want to watch the I accidentally ate my dog one.
Perhaps the oldest reference to the legend is a 1949 Robert Service poem, in which a woman blows up her grandpa after dumping benzene into his outhouse. The poem leaves Grandpa wondering what it was he ate. Some versions credit the explosion to the wife disposing of a cockroach and then using too much bug spray to ensure it's dead.
Why would you
Other
do
variations
that?
feature the excessive use of hairspray.
Yeah, that makes
or just
more
dumping
sense.
paint thinner down the drain.
Why the fuck do people dump shit in that
It's
toilet?
always a woman who makes the tragic error, and it's always a man who gets deposed from the throne. It's a remnant of the era in which the legend took root.
It's always a woman who makes the stupid error. And it's always a man who gets deposed from the front. Take over! Women take over! Women take over! Because they're fucking stupid asses! And they all want to kill their husband! What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Jesus! Yeah, the hairspray one made sense. But the fucking paint thinner. Why the fuck was she just dumping, like, perfectly fine paint thinner down the fucking drain? Like, what the hell?
The 1950s, when a man's home was his castle and women were seen as naive about things like combustible chemicals. But versions of the story involving household chemicals are easily tested.
In the fires that I investigate, most of the times it's a surprise to the consumer that the product they were using resulted in a fire. Ironically, the house fires that I look at where cleaning products were the cause, it's in cases where people are using products that weren't intended to be cleaning products, such as gasoline, solvents.
Who the fuck cleans with gasoline? What? Who's like, yeah, you know what? You know what? I want. You know what I want? I want to clean my table with fucking gasoline. Because that sounds great. Gasoline is dirty as shit. Why do you... What the who... What the fuck? Are people fucking stupid?
Flammable materials of that nature. Conducting an investigation, fire investigation, is sort of like trying to solve a puzzle. You begin this scientific process of identifying what fuels have burned in the initial heat source.
People are fucking stupid.
It's sort of like archaeology.
So what does science say about the explosive potential of chemicals?
Because I know that you can make like mustard gas in your toilet. What is it? It's it's bleach and something else. You can make mustard gas in your toilet. I've never done that. I don't think. I have a friend that did that though. She made mustard gas when she was cleaning her toilet and she had to go to the hospital because she fucking passed out. She passed out in her toilet. And her fucking roommate found her. So she had to go to the fucking toilet. Bleach and ammonia, that's it. That's so fucking stupid. I haven't done that yet, I don't think. I don't think I've ever done that. Maybe I've done it and just not realized though. But maybe I sniff enough petrol to where like gases don't really bother me. I don't know. I probably will do it. I probably will do it eventually. You know what I'm like. I probably will do it eventually. You know what I'm like.
Around the house. Well, we tested glass cleaner, a multi-purpose cleaner, toilet bowl
Jesus,
cleaner,
he's brave.
liquid detergent,
no gloves or anything,
and bleach, and we always got the same results: no flames, no explosions.
If the urban legend was true, I would suspect that the products used to clean that bath then were not common cleaning products, rather some type of flammable liquid.
And in our version of the legend, the flammable liquid is gasoline. But as this demonstration reveals, even gasoline won't explode a commode. The worst thing the victim might suffer is a fricasseed fanny.
Is a what? A fricasseed fanny? Does he know what fucking fanny means? Does he know what fanny means? Does he know what a fucking fanny is? A fricassee fanny? The victim was a guy. He doesn't even have a fanny. I can't believe I just heard that. I can't believe I just heard that. In America, it means butt. Oh. It does not mean that here. It does not mean that here. A fanny does not mean that here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fatty. Fatty here is it's another word for ladies down below. So you can imagine when I hear fricassee fatty. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Oh my god, I can't believe I can't breathe. Oh god! Oh my god! Jesus Christ! What the fuck? What the fuck? Fricassee pussy!
Our legend seems to be circling the drain.
Bunt fanny.
Just dismiss it because a 1998 study in PM Engineer magazine documents that exploding toilets are a real phenomenon. It can only happen in a high-rise plumbing system.
A flush valve toilet, similar to what you'd find in an office building, has the ability
This guy looks like he wants to shoot himself in the head.
Slug of water, and when a large slug of air is pressurized behind it, that large slug of water is launched into the toilet at almost 400 miles an hour. That force is what makes the toilet explode.
Wait, so you can actually have exploding toilets?
It happened, to my knowledge, once in a high-rise building.
In fact, you're more likely to be hit by lightning than by this problem. And this event
That's
isn't
pretty
the
lit.
source of the urban legend. To put the
That's
story
pretty
of
lit.
the detonated derriere to the real test, we have to see what a porcelain pulverizing blast would really look like, and what it would do to a seated subject. CW POS is a company that specializes in the use of high explosives for earth-moving, mining, and landscaping.
I could say that blasting is a science.
Are they gonna blast his ass?
To be able to balance.
They're gonna blast his ass, aren't
The
they?
science part is mathematical computation.
Blast the dummy's
Part
ass!
of it is grab it by your pants, guys.
Come on, I wanna see
With
it!
safety the top priority, they agreed to bring our urban legend to life with a test dummy.
Let's
and a toilet.
The dynamite that we use
Look
here
at
today,
him!
it shoots about 18,000 feet a second, and it's probably got about 1.5 million pounds per square inch of pressure at the detonation.
He's gonna have no ass
Basically,
after this.
the column of explosive consists of a blasting cap, which is the initiator. Then you have
40% of the show's budget goes into the scene is so true.
which is a
Bacon, this is gonna have higher special effects
first
than the
test is with
fucking
half a stick
actual,
of
like,
dynamite.
clip.
Once the scene is set and the explosives
I love
are
how
in
they pull
place,
his pants down, too.
time
They were like,
for
yeah, we gotta
blasting.
make this real.
slow motion replay reveals that the dummy is not just blown out of his seat, but out of his pants as well. And just to be absolutely sure, we couldn't resist trying it with a full stick of dynamite.
Oh my god, they killed him!
Looking at the results,
They
if we
killed
could
him!
find them, it's clear that the impact
They
of such
killed
an
the dummy!
explosion would be more than a comically crisp behind.
They killed him!
There'd be little left of our Mr. Fix-It
They killed
if
him!
there were any truth in the legend.
They didn't more than just blast his ass, they blasted his whole body into
Bottom line on the
bits!
tail of the tenderized tooth, the evidence seems
What the
to
frick?
nip this legend in the butt.
I'm not being funny, why would you drop a cigarette in the toilet as
Explosions
well?
in the
That's
bathroom
disgusting.
Are clearly the stuff of legend. But what about... The tale begins at a modest home in Southern California.
That's disgusting.
Our dreamer... let's
The
call him
bomb!
Larry.
Thank you for the tip! I know about exploding toilets, but I did just watch a video about exploding rotating stools, chairs, in particular the ones that have adjustable height. Something about the gas spring operation system going off. Exploding?! Oh god, I better not ever move my chair ever again. Otherwise my ass is gonna explode. I don't want to watch this one. Let's watch Death by Tanning.
Modern technology seems able to fulfill almost any wish on demand. That includes our desire.
This
to
lady's
look
hot.
good. But as this urban legend suggests, sometimes it might give us too much of a
Live on... Can you imagine? Live on stream? Skibbity toilet.
A
God
young
damn
woman
it.
prepares for her wedding, but as the big day
Aw.
approaches, she worries about her pale appearance. Like all
Pale. This woman is pale. This is considered pale. This is considered pale. This. She's got fucking olive skin. What do you mean pale?
A young woman prepares for her wedding. But as the big day
She's
approaches,
like fucking
she worries
80
about her
shades
pale
fucking
appearance.
darker than me.
Like all brides.
What do you
she
mean
wants to
pale?
look her best. But standing in front of the mirror, her skin looks anemic. And the wedding is only...
Her skin looks anemic! Oh, I just died! I just died! Oh, I just died! I just died! Oh my god! What do I look like then? What do I look like? Dead? Do I look dead? Do I look fucking dead?
Her maid of honor suggests she get a few sessions
Do
of
I
a
look
tanning
dead?
salon. Unhappy with her pasty complexion, the bride imagines herself as a bronze beauty on her wedding day.
Ew!
She calls the nearest tanning salon to make an appointment.
Hi, how can I help you? Yes, I'd like to book a tanning appointment for today.
In a rush to brown herself up, she asks for a few emergency sessions, a couple of hours a day if possible. But she's told by the attendant that for safety reasons, they can only allow her one 30-minute session every other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this simply won't do. She'll never be dark enough in time.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't do hours, you insane fucking bitch. Are you crazy? 30 minutes is more than enough. Okay, buoys, you know, I'm gonna just admit it right here and right now. 2 years ago, I went to the tanning beds. I admit it. I tried to not be pale. I did it for 6 weeks. And nobody said anything. I did it for 6 weeks. Every other day for 30 minutes. And I didn't tan a fucking ounce. I didn't tan an ounce. I risked skin cancer for nothing. For nothing. It did nothing. My skin just said, nope. Nope. No tan for you, bitch. I went there on my first session and the people were like, yeah, you give it like, 2-3 weeks, you'll start seeing a little bit of like goldeny tan. I'm like, oh, yay. Nothing. 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 Ridiculous. I'm untannable. I'm untannable. It's crazy. I don't tan. It's horrible. I just want to be a bronze golden goddess, and I'm just a translucent fucking... I look like fucking Dobby. I'm as pale as Dobby. And I just want to be a bronze goddess. But it's never gonna happen. I have the complexion of a lonely house elf.
So she comes up with a plan.
Hi, yes, I'd like to book a tanning appointment for today. I'd like to book an appointment at 3 today. Yes, I'd like to book an appointment at 4 today.
She's going to different tanning salons.
The half-hour session she booked at the salon, but when she emerges, she heads directly for a second treatment at another salon.
That's so stupid.
Then, after toasting for another 30 minutes, she goes in for a quick bake at a third salon. And she does this every day, right up to the wedding.
This woman is stupid.
By the time of the big event, she looks radiant. Her skin is graced with a rich, lustrous tan.
She looks horrible.
She looks like a month on the French Riviera. But she's also feeling a bit queasy. Probably just a case
She looks
of nerves.
horrible.
Her churning stomach...
Alright, let me do a poll. Is this real? Or is this false? This woman's a stupid fucking bitch. Even if it's...
has given her some serious
Jesus.
bad breath. Her bridesmaids assure her everything will be fine.
Bad breath. Yeah, because she's dying.
Without any time left, a refreshing mint will have to do.
Did she just swallow that mint?
Then, once she's dressed, she gets a final spritz of perfume, and now she's ready. The ceremony begins, and our happy bride is glowing with her healthy-looking tan. But as the moment of truth arrives, she feels faint. She starts to swoon, and then loses consciousness and collapses in a heap.
Elizabeth! Elizabeth! Elizabeth, come back, sweetie.
What happened?
Everyone rushes to her aid. As they try to revive her, they notice the same awful breath they detected earlier.
She just dies, and the first thing they can think is, damn, that bitch has bad breath. What the fuck?
Turns out our bride hasn't fainted. She has died.
Jesus.
And the smell emanating from her mouth is the odor of rancid meat. Days later, the coroner discovers that she died from excessive tanning. The radiation literally...
Why is she in the tanning bed? She fucking promotion. That is hilarious. That is actually so funny. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
From the inside out, and her intestines have started to rot.
It cooked her. There's no way that's real.
But is it for real? Or is the story a bit overdone?
There's no way that's real. Your internal temperature is like 36.7 degrees, right?
First emerged around 1987 when indoor tanning became a popular way to get in shape for the summer. And on the face of it, the story rings true. Whole industries like Hawaiian tropics thrive on the modern urbanite's attraction to the bronze beauty. It's all very sexy, and it creates a lot of social pressure on a pale-skinned bride who wants to look cute and healthy. Of course, healthy and healthy looking are two different things. Back in the Middle Ages, when most people labored outdoors, only the rich could avoid the sun. So the standard of beauty became the fair princess.
The Pale Queens! The Pale Queens! Bring it back! Bring it back!
Sex, glamour, or wealth like a rich...
Buoys, close your eyes! Buoys, close your eyes now!
And by the time I get off work, there's just no sunlight. So I come and I lay down the tanning booth and I get the...
Buoys, close your eyes now!
And then the color, obviously. I feel much healthier when I've got a nice golden tan to sport. I don't have any problems. It's like getting...
Oh, God! Oh, shit!
Tender.
Oh, God!
And this is what worries health professionals. And it's their concerns that fuel the legend of the broiled bride.
I would love to be more tan, but I would not even think about doing that because I also read about malignant melanoma and the fact that people are dying from that. And I don't want to be part of that number, so I stay out of the sun.
Melanoma.
The fact is, UV light can cause wrinkles and even severe burns.
Yeah.
In fact, excessive tanning can even kill. In May of 1989, Patsy Campbell of Portage, Indiana, suffered fatal burns by combining too much time in a tanning booth with the use of Sorolin, a drug taken to increase the skin's photosensitivity.
Jesus, one idiot, dude.
Since then, the FDA only allows a maximum of 15 minutes a day in a tanning booth.
Yeah. And the tanning place
Burns
I went...
like these, while only skin deep, can be lethal due to infection, shock, or other complications.
Ew,
This
is that
true
real?
Whether the burns are caused by UV light or by heat. All of which makes
Oh my God!
legend sound credible.
Jesus! I'm sorry, there was no
the
trigger
bride in the
warning
legend didn't die
back
of
in the
skin
day.
burns. She was cooked from the inside out. But is this even possible?
No.
In the early days of tanning salons, skeptics were quick to liken the new machines to microwave ovens. And in fact, the legend traffics in the popular misunderstanding between UVA light from a tanning booth and microwaves.
A UVA ray can give you a sunburn, but a microwave is such a far energy source and a different electromagnetic wavelength difference that we can't even compare them. So
Don't be making hot eyes at the model! You already make hot eyes at me! Do you understand? Don't be making hot eyes at her!
won't cook a piece of meat in a tanning bed, but you will be severely sunburned.
Why are they got her doing all this sexual stuff?
But there's a major difference between getting sunburned and becoming a backyard
She does have a really
barbecue.
great body, though.
On all the years I've worked here, I've never had anybody
Rough. I mean,
overexposed, okay, to the point where they'd have serious damage or life-threatening situation. This has never happened.
You can't tan food in a microwave, so you can't cook people in a tanning bed.
But you see how she's got wrinkles on her forehead? You see those wrinkles? She's probably only in her 20s and she's got wrinkles like that on her forehead. That's from being tanned. You see me? I'm 3-6 billion and I don't have a single wrinkle on me, so... Yeah, that's right. If you want to date a hag, then you go date that hag. But if you want a real woman... Ah!
And food in a microwave, so you
Hag
can't
hate!
cook people
Hag
in a tanning
hate!
bed.
Hag hate. We hate hags here.
Real, but the
I'm the only hag. I am the only hag girl to love.
Life serves up some embarrassing moments for all of us. But not
Plus,
all of
this
us
lady's
get a
way
photo
hotter than that
so
model.
memorable that
Never go outside, you'll never age. Exactly.
It's a beautiful summer Sunday.
Oh wait, no, I don't want to watch this one. I want to watch the scary ones. This one.
It is a beautiful but remote stretch of wilderness. A family is on summer vacation and goes on a driving tour of the country.
This one.
After hours on the road, they decide to pull over to a pleasant spot for a little picnic. Mom and Dad, a couple of kids, and Grandma, all traveling together. One big happy family.
This one. This one traumatized me.
And enjoy the natural surroundings. The food is pretty good too. All in all, a wonderful lunch. But after a while, Grandma starts to feel a little ill at ease. Maybe it's the sun, or just all the driving.
I'm really not feeling well. I think I'll go back to the car and lay down.
She decides to go rest in the shade of the car while the others finish eating.
You think she's gonna be okay?
She's fine. Grandma gets comfortable in the back seat while the kids play and Mom and Dad just enjoy the moment. A little later, they pack up their picnic gear and head back to the car. But there, in the back seat, Grandma is fast asleep, or so it appears.
Mom!
To their dismay, when they try to wake her, they discover that she has died. The kids are a little frightened, and the parents aren't sure what to do. Dismay.
Mom!
So it appears.
Look at this shit! Oh my god! The way she falls! It's too fucking funny!
When they're a little frightened, and the parents aren't sure what to do.
It's too fucking funny!
There's no way to contact anyone out here for help. They can't leave Grandma here, but the car is full, and no way will the kids ride alongside a corpse.
I'm not riding with a dead body.
That's your fucking grandma!
They come to one unavoidable solution. They decide to wrap her up in the picnic blanket and tie the body down to the roof of the car.
What the fuck?
It's a very irreverent treatment of Grandma. But what other choice do they have? Then they make their way back from the wilderness to civilization. When they come upon a convenience store, they pull in and race inside. Dad asks to use the phone, while Mom comforts the children.
Hi, I need some help here. I need an ambulance sent over or something. My wife's mother passed away. And I have her, if you can believe this, we have a body.
They just want to pick up some fucking Coke and
Dad reports
popcorn.
the situation to the police, who say they'll be right over.
Someone's gonna steal the fucking car. I can't remember how this shit goes.
With some relief, Dad begins to see the end of this little nightmare. But as the family exits the store, they discover to their horror that the car has been stolen. A darkly humorous tale of tragedy. But is it for real?
That shit is so fucking jolly!
Such staying power.
Somebody took Grandma! Somebody took Grandma! The older child's like, I don't give a fuck. She's an annoying hag anyway. How can you fucking tie up your grandma on the fucking roof of the car? Like, what the hell? Hang on, let me end the poll and get a new one up. Jesus Christ. Do you guys think this is true? Or do you think this is false? I do not understand. How can you freaking tie up up your dead grandma. It's the fact that the kids are like, I'm not riding with a corpse. Like, what do you mean you're not riding with a corpse? That's your fucking grandma. That's your fucking grandma. Like, are you insane?
One reason may be that it's a safe way to confront a reality that modern urban culture is reluctant to face.
Here in America, we are so far removed from how we used to deal with death. 150 years ago, when someone died in our community, everyone would be involved in preparing the body, preparing the grave. Here we are some century and a half later, where the preparation of a body is done in a funeral parlor. Most people we know have not seen or touched a dead body very often, if at all. It is therefore terrifying to them. We have become more and more afraid of our own reaction to death, which is the bottom line, and I think the bottom line that probably compels and creates the myths.
Stories of missing bodies go far back into history, but the current versions of this legend emerged.
Well, you know about morticians, they love dead bodies. You guys want to know a fucked up fact that I found on TikTok? And apparently it's real, okay? Apparently it's not just a TikTok fact, it's real. They prefer to hire female morticians because of the amount of incidences they've had with male morticians inappropriately touching the bodies. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's insane! It's insane! Like, what the hell? Like, Jesus! Necrophilia victimless girl. Jesus! What do you mean? They're already dead! Oh my god! Oh, Jesus! Who is it to say there aren't still plenty of instances of... Oh, there probably definitely is, but that's just like a statistic. That's insane! I went to a morgue once and got a stiffy. What the fuck? No, that's disgusting. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell.
World War II, and they all involve similar elements.
I don't kink shame, but necrophiliacs are fucking weird, dude.
The body.
What is hot about a cold ass body? Nothing.
Unceremoniously wrapped up for transport. And it's always
I would rather pay for a prostitute than fuck a dead body.
Or stuffed into the trunk. European versions sometimes add the dilemma of crossing international borders with a corpse in tow. Perhaps most striking is that in all these versions, no tears are shed over Grandma. Her untimely death is a problem to be dealt with, rather than an occasion for mourning. The legend's treatment of the body is in deliberate contrast with the reverent way in which most cultures deal with human remains.
Every culture in the history
They
of
just
mankind
needed,
has
they
created
should have
its
just put her in the
own
car next to the kids.
within the idea of
That teenage
disposal
kid looks
of
like he
remains,
needed a
and more
fucking
importantly, within the
wake
idea of
up
the
call
memorial
anyway.
services that help people to actually say goodbye.
This universal need to shroud
They
the
definitely
sadness
killed
of death
Grandma,
with
yeah.
ceremony is most vividly
I think so
illustrated
too.
by the burial rituals of Bali. Here, funerals are cause for celebration because they're performed to assure the passage of the soul into heaven.
Gotta go to bed now. Good luck with the video. Okay, sleep well. Have a good night's rest.
Village craftsmen build a portable funeral tower and move the body
This
to
is
a
cool.
lake with considerably more dignity than Grandma on the roof of the car. There it's placed in a tent of bamboo and set aflame. When the body has been reduced to ashes, they're raked together and scattered at sea, liberating the soul.
I like that. That's cool. I like the scattering of ashes. I think that's a little better than being...
traditional culture.
It's Mortuary's
Cremation has
assistant!
become an increasingly popular choice in more modern societies. and with it, an imaginative variety of ways to finally deal with a loved one's earthly remains.
We are seeing a new proliferation of memorial products, given the boomer
Look at all the dead bodies
population
behind
growing
her.
older. They would range anywhere from shooting your cremated remains into fireworks to having the cremated remains molded into coral reefs that are set out into the ocean.
That's awesome!
To the latest life gem diamonds, where the carbon of a loved one is turned into a real diamond.
No, I don't
Perhaps
like the
most
diamond one.
unique
That's
option
gay.
Is provided through Celestis Incorporated, a company that will launch your remains into orbit.
That's
are
cool.
placed in a capsule with the person's name inscribed and then sent into space on a rocket. Once
That's
there, they will
fucking
circle the
cool.
Earth and then re-enter the atmosphere in a dazzling final tribute. This cosmic treatment of the body is worlds away from the indignity of the urban legend.
I like that. Become
Perhaps
a
the key
comment.
to why the legend persists is found in the irreverent treatment of the corpse in the story.
The way the
The
actress
legend
is so
persists
obviously
is
alive
found in the
too. Like, look how she like
irreverent
moves her
treatment of
hand
the
out the
corpse in
way.
story. There's something
And
more
she like slowly
is found-
bends her knees down too.
Perhaps the
Jesus,
key to
do
why
they
the
pay
legend
these actors
persists is
nothing?
found in the irreverent treatment of the corpse in the story.
And that
There's
actor's
something
grabbing her right by the
morbidly funny
titties.
about the hassle of dealing
He
with
got a
dead
good
body.
handful of grandma's boobies
Movies
just
like
then.
Weekend at Bernie's and National Lampoon's Vacation use it as a comedy premise. The question is, why?
In our society, the most common way people indirectly express fear is anger. The second most common
That's
way
not
is,
true.
guess what? Humor.
I'm not riding with a dead body. Nuh-uh. No.
Gallows humor as a phrase, or nervous laugh, pretty much explains the phenomenon of the end of the myth, of why humor is injected. We are afraid of our sad feelings.
I don't think he was
because we've been
saying that
taught
as a
it's
joke.
not
I think he was
okay.
being serious.
So the myth persists, the humors persist, because we're afraid to say the truth.
Although the story persists, the legend is untrue. There's no record of a stolen car with a grandma on the roof rack. Certainly the body would be discarded by the crook
Yeah,
and discovered by
Jesus.
the law. But such is not the case. In the legend of the runaway
I
grandma,
show fear through
death takes
laughter.
place from natural causes. But in other legends, death is brought on perhaps by a curse.
This one is so good.
It begins in a restaurant somewhere in Asia. It's a reputable place, known for its excellent chefs and superior service, and it attracts foreign visitors with the promise of exotic cuisine. A tourist couple comes in for dinner, along with their pet poodle.
Well, this looks nice, honey. What do you think?
They're a little wary because they're new to the country and don't speak the language. Unfortunately, the restaurant staff doesn't speak English. Our couple does the best they can to ask for a table.
I remember watching this one being like,
Once
what
they're
the
seated,
fuck?
They try to figure out what to do with their precious pet.
You're a hungry girl, too?
Maybe the staff can take care of it while they eat.
Why would you
When the
do
waitress
that?
comes by, they struggle with pidgin English and embarrassing gestures to ask if she could take care of the dog and perhaps feed it while they're eating.
Dog eats. Yeah. Dog eat.
Eat?
Yes.
Dog?
It takes a moment, but the waitress finally gets
Why
the
would
idea
you do
and takes
that?
the pooch off their hands. Still feeling a bit ill at ease, they try to relax and
Why
enjoy
would
the
you do
unfamiliar setting.
that?
They wait patiently and chat.
I hope Fifi's enjoying herself back there.
But it seems like their order takes an awfully long time. Finally, their dinner arrives, steaming hot and smelling delicious. They dig right in. It's pretty good, even if it's unfamiliar. They can't
Tastes
quite
good.
figure out what they've ordered.
We ordered chicken, but
It's just kind of hard to tell, isn't it?
But that doesn't stop them from stuffing themselves.
They're like, this is so tasty.
this is probably some of the best meat I've ever had.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Finally, the waitress approaches, and they want to ask exactly what it is they ordered.
It's very good, thank you.
But immediately, it becomes crystal clear what was on the menu. Their waitress got the order very wrong. On the face of it,
they ate fucking Fifi!
Impossible about this story.
They ate Fumogo! They fucking ate Fumogo!
Food consumption tells us a lot about.
I swear that didn't they recently ban dog meat in South Korea?
So, for instance, in different religions, there is a different recommendations what to eat, what not to eat.
Yeah, it's just different cultures. That's all it is. But what fucking idiots bringing like dog meat to like an Asian place, and obviously that Asian place like fucking sells dog meat.
In other cases, hearty meals include reptiles or other creatures.
I wonder what this stuff tastes like. I'd definitely like try all of it. I'd eat dog meat as well.
Is on the menu.
I can't deny that dog's meats are consumed. I can say since I came from Korea, I know that in Korea it is being consumed.
Yeah, in Korea.
So it would seem.
In South Korea, they just banned it recently, though.
The earliest news report of the tale goes back to a 1971 Reuters article about a Swiss couple dining in Hong Kong who were served.
Imagine if Russians came out with the name tag. Yeah.
The story is usually set in Asia or some other place considered exotic to dog-loving Westerners. It always involves a couple.
It is interesting. The thing that's always interested me is like, why do we separate like dogs and cats from like cows? Because like I'm a meat eater myself, and like I'm not gonna lie, I would eat a dog. I would eat a cat. Like I don't really see the separation there. I'd happily eat a dog or a cat. Am I a psychopath? Because I would eat a dog? I never understood why we don't eat them. Companionship. Yeah, but a lot of these countries also have companionship with those animals, but they just also eat them. Yes, but I would also eat one. So we're psychopaths then? Like cows. Cows are super cute. I'd still eat a cow. Don't let Piccolo hear this. Piccolo and be like, if you fuck up, if you scratch me one more time, I'm putting you in my stir fry. Psychopaths together, homie. Hi, Kilia. Hi! Peruvians eat guinea pigs. They also love dressing them up and find them cute just as much. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like why not both? But I guess, like, if South Korea just banned it, maybe there is a more complicated moral reason behind it. I don't know. I just never thought it was, like, weird.
China. And the dog in question is always a smaller breed. No one ever serves up a Great Dane.
Yeah, I bet.
The legend survives because of its shock value. The horrifying idea that we could accidentally make a meal out of what many Westerners regard as a member of the family. In fact, in recent years, everyone from animal rights activists to doggy daycare centers have elevated our canine companions to almost human status.
Let me give you your report card. Okay.
No, I don't like that.
Hey, sweetheart. Thank you.
I'm a strong believer that, like, your pets are your pets. They're not your fucking friends. They're not your fucking neighbors. They're your fucking pets. I don't like the whole, like, oh, you know, this is my son. I don't mind joking about it, but like, joking about it's fine. Joking about it's fine. But when people take that shit too seriously, I'm like, you need help. You are mentally unwell. Kilia's our pet. No!
I love children, and I love the concept of taking care of children when their parents are away during the day and giving them a great environment and nurturing. And it occurred to me that dogs need the same thing. The dogs are very social, and they actually have little friends that they like better than other ones.
It's this humanization.
Put on Alicia's time for walkies. I don't need to go on walkies, okay? I am perfectly fine. I have expended all of my energy just fine today. Fucking calling me a pet. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. In Minecraft.
Makes the legend memorable. how could you eat a creature that you treat like this?
They do get walked 3 times a day.
Very easily.
We try to do some arts and crafts.
Oh, Cornelia,
No.
great. Mommy's gonna love that.
No.
So
Oh.
cute.
Then we do have a rest period in the afternoon. We use the environmental sounds, which
Arts
are
and
soothing
crafts.
calming. Mostly they like the babbling brook with the crickets. And we also like to use aromatherapy. Light the candle and put on the environmental sounds, and it pretty much they'll go find a nice
No, I
spot
believe
and
in
go
I
for
believe
walks
in
the next day.
animals like music.
For
That's
these folks, having
fine.
dog for dinner would be like eating a child.
No, no, that's very different.
So while materially strapped Asian cultures have long seen dogs as unproductive, Americans and Europeans often treat their precious pets better than they do their fellow man.
No, absolutely
As it
not.
happens, the legend of the cooked canine is fiction.
Yeah, I
But
bet.
that's not because Asians don't eat dog. In places like China and Korea, they do. But in those cases, restaurants supply their own meat. They
Yeah,
don't
they're not-
operate by bring your own
Yeah.
rabbit. And as with anyone who owns a bunny rabbit, Asians make a clear distinction between animals meant for food and those they keep as pets. So why then does the story persist?
In some senses, that smacks of really racism, our lack of knowledge.
Yeah, there's
about
definitely
other
like
cultures.
racist
That leads to
undertones to that
the
story.
stranger.
Because then
Dealing
it's
with
not as
strange-
if they'd pick up the dog and be like, oh, great. Because they don't know where that person's dog's been. They're not just gonna fucking cook that fucking dog. They don't know where that dog's been. That dog could have rabies for all they know. They're not gonna like jeopardize their restaurant from that. They're just gonna cook meat that they buy and like make properly. Racist undertones!
Food on the road is a challenge.
Dogs and cats have lots of personalities. So do cows. So do pigs. So do bunny rabbits. I'd still eat all of them. I'd still eat all of them. Your firstborn child is going to have a personality. I'd still eat your firstborn child.
As much a challenge as dealing with your grandmother's corpse.
For some reason, people are willing to pay good money to be scared by
This
a
one's
horror
good.
movie.
This one's good. If I remember this one correctly, this one's good. But I want to find the one specifically that like really traumatized me. Like really traumatized me.
Or a heart-pounding ride. But in the
I ate spider before I made the eggs. Oh my god. I don't know if would I eat a spider? I probably would. I probably would. How can any of these traumatized? I know. I was probably like fucking 10. I was probably like 10 when these came out.
This tale of terror begins with 3 teenagers who love being scared to death. They've trekked over 100 miles to take
That
on the
sounded like a fart.
$50.
That's not so bad.
Each. They each pay a hefty $50 to enter the
50
famous House of Horrors,
bucks?
which bills itself
50 fucking bucks? Bro, 50 bucks for a fucking haunted house? Jesus Christ, what kind of scam are they running? Holy shit.
He's probably just as scary as the guys in there.
To back that up, anyone who could complete the tour gets their money back. But so far, no one ever has.
Jesus.
Stepping into the dark, they are soon immersed in a fantastic
25
realm of
each? No.
ghouls,
$50
ghosts, and
each. He said each.
A macabre wonderland populated by faces of death.
I don't really think haunted houses are that scary.
They're on the lookout for the fabled woman on the stairs. According to the challenge, if you survive the final terror after you've seen her, you've conquered the haunted house. While the horrors are impressive, they don't stop one of the guys from moving ahead of the others, determined to be the first one to beat the house.
$50? It's mine.
Karen,
wait for us.
Yeah, it is yours. Well, it's not yours anymore. They took it. As if. He's like, it doesn't scare me.
But just as he shrugs off one of the animatronic attackers, a little surprise sends him tearing out of the place in panic. And now there were two. Suddenly a bit less confident, the others proceed.
Why did they look like happy that he left?
They marvel at how ambitious this place is and can understand why the admission price is so steep.
I like her
Still,
top.
They know it's all make.
It's cute.
None of it is all that terrifying.
Yeah, nothing's that scary. It looks fake. Oh, that's kind of scary.
That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, that's kind
Now
of
on his
scary.
own, our most hardcore fright fan has his nerves on edge. He tries to anticipate each gimmick, and as he wanders further into the depths of the death house, his courage holds firm. Eventually, he gets a bit cocky, certain he's going to make it all the way. Then, as he turns the last corner, he's suddenly attacked by the infamous woman on the stairs. For a second, he's thrown by the shock. He recovers, then realizes he has only one final terror to face. But as the final door opens, the house has the last word.
What?
The horror junkie races off in terror, weaving back through all the nightmares he's bravely endured. Try as he might, he's failed the house challenge.
What?
A creepy little saga of theme park
The acting is the real terror.
See? I told you he wouldn't make it.
But is there really a haunted house so scary that no one has completed the tour? Or is all this just smoke and mirrors?
Next.
No, there is. Isn't there that place in America where they pay like fucking $20,000 and they get like buried and stuff? They get like buried alive and shit. And if they survive it, they get their money back or something. It's crazy. And you have to sign like a waiver that like if you die, it's not their responsibility or something. That shit's crazy. I don't know if that's like horror enjoyer or just like masochist at that point.
The strange thing about this legend is that since the mid-1980s, it seems to have happened everywhere, in at least a dozen states around the U.S. It's a thrill that gets a boost every October 31st.
Love a
when
haunted
scaring
house.
people becomes big business. But can a theme park attraction be so scary that no one can complete it, lest they chicken out or die of fright? Well, there certainly are some theme park rides that put mortal fear into those who dare to
I
take
love
them on.
roller coasters!
And roller coasters are probably the leading contender.
I freaking love roller
The
coasters!
strategy behind these rides is similar to those of the horror houses. To confront the rider with a realistic sense of...
Yeah!
Like the experience of...
I want to
falling
go
from
to a theme park. I haven't been to a theme park in
It's an
ages.
illusion, of course, but a convincing one. Convincing enough
I haven't been to a theme park in so long.
off of these rides.
But
the legend specifies
I wanna go.
a house of horrors. Is there a place armed only with sound effects and animatronic monsters that could scare the willies out of a modern audience?
Yes.
And if not, why do so many kids believe in it?
People enjoy being scared often when
Yeah.
the consequences of being scared are removed. For example, at a horror movie, or when this particular urban legend is repeated. A person can feel scared, a thrill, a kind of excited state, without actually being threatened.
But
Yeah.
if people know they aren't really in danger, doesn't that remove the fright factor and thus make the legend false? Well, no. Because there is, in fact, a haunted house attraction so scary that some patrons can't make it all the way through. It's what you've been watching. Knott's Berry Farm's annual Halloween spectacular.
Wow!
Knott's Scary Farm. Get it?
Yes, we've had people that were too scared
That looks
to
scary.
here at Knott's Berry Farm. Oftentimes, groups of people will just have to turn around and leave.
There's a place near me that does like a horror haunted house thing. And you get like 8 haunted houses. And they're like live actors and it's really terrifying. I always make it through because
Afraid of anything. That's the person that.
I don't know. I don't get that scared by haunted houses, but I love doing it. It's really fun.
Girls that run through the park screaming in great long lines.
But the business of scaring people requires craft, technology, and a lot of money. And it relies on a number of tried and true techniques that get people jumping out
Whoa,
of their
that
seats.
looks cool. Look at
So
that
says
makeup.
the designer of another house of horror, Moeller Manor, in Valencia, California.
My job is to distract you. So you'll walk into one of our exhibits and you'll be sucked into the room and think, wow, look at that's pretty cool. And then all of a sudden, wham, something jumps out and scares you.
In fact, we went the extra mile to use this place in our own reenactment. It's called Moeller Manor because its $300,000 worth of spooky spectacles are the personal collection of a dentist,
Jesus.
for whom terrifying people is, no surprise, a personal passion.
I'm a collector of wonderful memorabilia.
It's just a hobby?
I started decorating the office for the holiday season, specifically Halloween. And I got such a great response from the kids that was my motivating factor to every year buy more.
A dentist was able to afford all of this? How much do dentists get paid in America?
He hired Jim Thompson to create a haunted house around them all. It's a scary place.
Jesus.
But there's no place so scary that no one could make it all the way through. The legend is false.
False.
Still,
being scary, I think, is a great. It's being that unknown step that you don't know what.
California wasn't that bad in the 90s.
It's that
Was
little
governor.
raising of
Really?
hairs behind your neck.
American dentists can be paid a lot. Really?
The pulsing of your heart. I mean, it's all those little
That's
nuances,
crazy.
To give you that scream, that burst of energy.
Dentists get paid good here. I don't know if they get paid that good though. Not enough to fund a whole haunted
in this
house.
story, the threat comes from robot
81K? Really? Dentists get paid 81K a year in the UK? I'm in the wrong career. I need to be a dentist.
True or false? In
Damn,
1927, Charles
that's
Lindbergh
wild.
became the first man to fly non-stop across the Atlantic
That's
Ocean.
crazy.
The answer, when we return.
A lot of urban legends involve stories that take place on the road. But the following
No.
is a new twist on the idea that there's no room at the inn.
At a typical this story has several variations.
Why did it just get really quiet all of a
A
sudden?
woman who's too busy to cook dinner.
200K in the US?
Maybe she's
Jesus.
a working wife with a demanding job that gives her too little time to manage the home front. So on the way
I want to find the fucking one that traumatized me. They don't have it on the list. One sec. Urban legends revealed. What the hell? Do they not have it?
We're learning new details about
Bro. They don't have it. I know that people... I know that people have seen this one. Maybe this isn't. The fuck? I thought it was Urban Legends Revealed. Apparently it's a completely different TV show. This isn't it. Ugh. Season 2, Episode 5, Plane Decompression. It is from fucking Mud. It is from Unsolved Mysteries. It's just not Plane Compression. It's just not on YouTube. Urban Legends Revealed. Bro, they don't have it on YouTube. That's so sad. That's so sad, dude. They don't have it on YouTube. It is on Urban Legends Revealed, the show we're watching. But they don't have it on YouTube. That's so lame. That's so lame. Alright, what's this?
This story
The roommate's death.
is often set in a college dorm or an apartment shared by two young women. It's Saturday night.
Let me get rid of the poll.
For a big date.
Set a new one up.
The other decides to stay at home for the evening, maybe get a little reading done. While the one young lady is dolled up and ready for a good time, the other is already in her
And they were
nightclothes
roommates.
and looks forward to a relaxing night by herself. Her roommate gathers herself together, wishes her friend a good night, and takes off for the evening.
Have fun reading your book. Okay, bye, sweetie.
Have fun reading your fucking lame ass book.
The other roommate gets herself cozy and settles in. Later, she becomes drowsy and decides it's time for sleep. Maybe right here on the comfy couch.
Yeah, because that looks like a good position
In
to
short
sleep.
order, she drifts off to dreamland.
What is that position?
But in the wee hours of the morning, she awakens with a start. Something has disturbed her sleep. An eerie scratching sound outside her front door. Bleary-eyed and confused,
What the hell?
she gets up and moves towards the door to find out what's going on. But as she approaches, she hears a strange gurgling sound on top of the scratching. It's chilling.
That doesn't sound like murder. That don't sound like murder. You can hear fucking like what the fuck? That isn't fucking murder sounds. That's like fucking sussy sounds.
Now frightened, the young woman notices the door is unlocked. Cautiously, silently, she creeps toward the door. Marshalling all her
Sounds! Why did this actress think that that was a good sound?
nerve, she reaches the threshold and quickly locks the door. Then bolts back to the couch in fear. Recoiling under her blanket, she cowers in terror as the scratching and gurgling continue.
Bro!
Now, paralyzed with fright, she can't.
That sounds like a head tie!
Eventually, the bizarre sounds cease. Early the next morning,
Jesus!
she awakens again, having dozed off while curled up under the blanket.
Sounded like people
The
were
morning light
fucking
brings a
outside the
clarity
door.
to her head, and she wonders
The
if she dreamed
unsay-so
about the strange
activities.
episode the night before. Carefully, she moves again to the door and opens it. To
Oh
her
my
horror,
God.
She discovers the sounds were no dream.
This acting is
Her roommate
terrible.
lies dead in the hallway with her throat slit. A nightmare on her doorstep. But is the story true?
This acting is just insane.
The most common locale for the legend is a college dorm room, a place where young women are on their own for the first time. The victim is usually a freshman, and always female. And the time period is generally during a holiday break, when the campus is largely deserted. The whole scenario plays into parental fears about their daughters being out on their own. So it may
Why
be
is no one afraid
surprise
for the
that story
boys?
emerged in the early 1960s, when women first began attending college in large numbers. The legend grew as co-eds on campus became more common. One variation on the legend adds the grisly detail of the victim's fingertips having been worn down to bloody stumps from scratching desperately at the door. In another
Ew.
version, the terrified young woman hides in a closet, and the haunting scratches come from right outside the closet door. It's a classic example of what urban legends are all about.
They're about things that are alien, that cross borders and enter domestic space. They
What the
enter
fuck?
our homes, they enter
What
our
fucking
communities, they
propaganda
enter our
ass shit was
countries, and
that?
in some instances,
It's
they
about
enter our bodies.
foreigners.
And
It's
they're
about
legends about
foreigners
keeping things
crossing
out.
into our spaces. We
Such
hate them.
stories have an impact on our culture. Keeping out the dangers of legend is the business of home security experts who have their own ideas about the tale of the roommate's death.
Protect your domestic spaces with your
Could
guns.
that exact one happen? Who knows?
Yeehaw!
Why does it resonate? Because we're all afraid.
And that fear has inspired the ultimate in home security, SafeCore. More than a panic room, it's a whole section of a house turned into a security bunker, but
What
with
the
all
hell?
the comforts of home.
They're virtually 30-day sanctuaries between their fuel supplies for their generators.
Who has the
their
fucking
food,
space
their
for
water,
that?
Their entertainment capabilities.
The safe core is entered through special doors made of Kevlar and steel. Imported from Italy, they're resistant to armor.
Yeah, it's like they're selling a product.
And they're equipped with elaborate locking systems. The bed rests on a twin Kevlar frame that deflects gun blasts from below. The house is also
That's
fireproof.
insane.
It has its own helipad for escape and features a system of cameras that can spot danger coming.
Long before you've ever reached the house, you've already been detected, recorded. There's evidence of who you are.
Jesus.
The detection system detects an intruder. The monitor goes on, and the cameras lock in on it. A small chime goes off, so it wakes you up and you know to look. You look, and there's this image of this person coming at your house. Well,
What
the
the
first
hell
thing you do
is
is reach
this?
over and you touch a button on your telephone, and you say, "What do you think you're doing?"
But if the intruder is on a mission of murder, a warning may not be enough.
If the person has made it all the way into the house, up the
How have they made it
staircase,
into
and
the
is standing
house?
in what we call the red zones, outside bedroom doors, you have to pretty much figure at that point the person's not there to do good by you.
So, in some countries, safe houses are not only designed to protect, but to take the offensive against anyone in the red zone.
There are two very easily devised systems. One
Yeah, it's a
delivers
freaking nice
series of
house.
shotgun blasts
I'd sleep
through
through.
the
I
ceiling,
honestly would
straight down
too.
out
I'd
of
sleep
short
through the
barrels,
chime.
Typically 5 shots at a time.
810 easy payments of $39.95.
Will
Yeah.
shoot up through the floor, piercing the assailant's feet.
I'm
and
sorry, but why
delivering
wouldn't
a
you call the
100
police the
amp
moment you
electric
see
shock.
them on your fucking
And then it delivers 100
Like-
amps, which fries any of the meat that hits it.
camera?
All very intimidating. But college girls rarely live with this kind of security,
Yeah.
which means an intruder could still get away with murder.
So don't go to college,
But is
women.
it possible we're responding to an out-of-date message? Violent crimes do take place on college campuses. But today's security at a typical university is far different from what existed in the 60s, when the legend of the roommate's death was born.
Prior to the early 70s, campus police officers were security, but then when the Vietnam War heated up and we started having campus unrest, the universities felt that it was important to have their own police forces in place who were sensitive to the issues on campus. We have a crime prevention officer. That person, that officer, actually conducts...
Skip. Boring. Don't give a fuck. Bleh. Bleh. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Okay, we have to watch this one because of the title.
To a chore like a morning commute. But if you don't keep your eyes open, it can also turn out to be a nightmare.
All aboard! This story could happen today or 50 years ago. A businessman returning from a long out-of-town conference boards a train.
Why is he
for the
walking like
long
that?
ride home.
He was like, I'm gonna channel a businessman. Let me walk like an absolute prick.
He quickly finds his sleeper compartment and settles down for the overnight journey.
I'd love to go on a train that has like sleeper compartments. Look at that
Once
white
he's
man
unpacked,
strut.
gets
Go,
out of his
white man,
clothes
go!
and tries to get comfy. But he can't relax. He's just too stressed out. Sleep is impossible. So, while staying in his comfy robe, he heads down to the club car. He figures knocking back a few drinks might help. When he arrives, an attractive young lady is there, and she's got her eye on him. Though he is married, he starts up a little small talk, and she offers him a drink.
He's married?
Happily, perhaps too happily, he accepts.
I hate cheaters.
A few rounds later, our businessman's judgment is not in top form.
I hate cheaters. His judgment isn't in top form. His judgment wasn't in top form the moment he approached her.
He accepts.
I don't like him.
Figuring he won't get caught, he follows her back to her sleeping car. The legend doesn't say what happens that night, though you can take a good guess. But the next morning, our businessman finds himself waking up alone. No sign of his pretty partner. He quickly realizes that he's completely naked under the sheets. His bathrobe is gone. More importantly, so is his wallet.
Good!
He's so hungover, he can't remember a thing that happened the previous night. He grabs a blanket to cover himself, and it's then that the train comes to a stop. Looking out the window, he's stunned to discover that he's not in his hometown, but in another city hundreds of miles away.
Well, isn't that
Not only was he
the
robbed,
whole point of a train?
but the car he fell asleep in decoupled from the part of the train headed for his hometown and instead took another track, leaving him stranded in a strange city, unable even to leave the compartment for help.
Karma!
Back home, his wife wonders why he hasn't shown up at the station.
He has a
And
cute
our
wife.
businessman wonders how he's going to explain the way he ended up naked and penniless on the wrong train.
How could he
An
do that?
embarrassing story. But is it true or a tall tale? Alternative versions of the story say that only the businessman's shoes were rooted on the wrong train after he left them out to be shined overnight. But that's not much fun.
That's not much fun.
Written accounts of this story go back
I don't
to
think
at
he would have
least
been rooted on the wrong
1971.
train. That sounds weird.
But the setting for the tale suggests it's far older. Most likely born in the days before World War II, when commuting by train was as common as air travel is today. Of
Commuting by
course,
train is
private
still
eyes
very
on the lookout
popular
for
in
cheating
the
spouses
UK.
Also go back to those days.
Most people commute
And
by
from
train,
their
I'd say.
hard-boiled perspective, the train legend sounds true.
I've heard the story. Certainly, I can't think of any reason why it wouldn't be possible. In fact, I'm reasonably sure that it probably has happened in some context somewhere. I've seen a little bit of everything from what I dub flirting with intent all the way up to full-blown lifestyle differences where someone will have a steady long-term relationship in multiple cities, multiple states.
Jesus.
But a successful cheater goes against our sense of justice. So the urban legend addresses this by giving the wayward husband his comeuppance in a wonderfully embarrassing way. And this,
Yeah.
of course, makes the truth of the tale suspect.
We hate cheaters.
On the other hand, resourceful young ladies with good looks and a craving for cash have certainly been known to pounce on an opportunity.
Conniving, devious women on trains? Far-fetched?
Conniving,
Maybe.
devious women?
Possible, certainly. Anyone traveling
She's just trying to get her
puts
back.
themselves at risk for those who will take advantage.
Don't cheat on your Oshi. Yeah, don't cheat on me!
Indeed, a favorite scam of prostitutes on the Vegas Strip is the old trick and roll. You bring a customer up to a room,
Don't
and
cheat
while he's
on
in
me.
the shower, make off with his wallet and
You
his
can
clothes.
cheat on me, but as long as you come back to
The
me.
legend traffics in the satisfaction.
I
we
guess it
get
depends on what you
in
consider
seeing one
cheating.
cheater
If you watch
cheated by
other
another.
Oshis, that's fine. That's fine.
It's part of the appeal of another famous urban legend wherein a traveling businessman checks into a hotel with a prostitute and wakes up in a bathtub full of ice with his kidney missing. Cheaters never prosper.
That's funny. I like that
And
one.
the fact is, illicit rendezvous did happen in the grand days of train travel. So says a man who was there.
Monkey business can be described in many different ways.
Monkey business.
But let's talk about secretaries. If you want to make a trip to San Francisco overnight with the fine dining and the good drinks, you'd naturally want your secretary to keep a note on what's going to happen. Southern Pacific knew exactly what they had on the night trains.
Jesus.
They knew. And they cultivated it because there was there's a big business in this.
I bet.
But the legend rests on a different sort of coupling. The kind trains do when a car detaches from one train and connects with an engine of another. That kind of hitching up also goes on today.
You have your couplers that joins the cars together, and by raising the pin And separating the cars, you have your air brakes between the cars.
It's crazy how that works.
And you have to close that off, and then you separate your cars.
So waking up to find yourself on a different choo-choo in a different city is possible. At least, it is if there's nobody around to check on you. But in reality, there are human safeguards against ending up on the wrong track.
Trains are handled out of the dispatcher's office in Los Angeles. The movement of the train was under.
But he tells great stories of the ball. Yeah, definitely. You know that geezer's got some good old stories. He's a proper geezer.
Buddy could get lost. You got on the wrong train or what? You'd know just exactly.
He's a proper geezer.
You have people that would make sure that no accidents happen.
Still, there are those who wonder if the legend isn't true.
With regard to the woman on the train, could be a story concocted to keep somebody's fat out of the fire. But in order to determine that, you have to know what really happened. Maybe it's not so far-fetched.
In the end, even though every detail of the legend is possible, nobody has tracked down a case of the decoupled compartment caper. In this story, our traveler cooks his own goose. But the woman in our next legend...
I like the way he transitions into the next legend. It's clever. These are not as scary as I remember. If anything, they're a lot more funny. I'm surprised how educational they are. It's interesting. Definitely not as traumatized. Do you know what, though? It's annoying because the one that traumatized me is the one that I can't even find. I mean, there's probably a reason that it's not on YouTube anymore because it probably does look disgusting. But the video is just like, she's a plane attendant and she's like serving her things. And then like, she just gets sucked out one of the plane windows. But they don't have it on YouTube. It looks similar to the one that we saw, but she gets sucked out a window. And apparently that happened in real life to a plane attendant. To a flight attendant. Apparently that actually happened. I don't know if she died. I think she died, yeah. Air disaster review channels, yeah. I used to watch a lot of like air channels. Like there's an old British TV show called Come Fly With Me. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Yeah, it's called Come Fly With Me, and it's it's a reality TV show, and they show like all the... Let me see if I can get it up. Wait, was it called Come Fly With Me? Wait, maybe it wasn't called Come Fly With Me. Maybe it was called something else? Flying British TV reality TV show. Airport. What the hell? Britain's busiest airport? No. EasyJet. Is this another Mandela effect thing? EasyJet reality TV show. Did I miss the outfit reveal? Outfit reveal? What outfit reveal? Oh, is it just called Airline? Airline. It's just called Airline. Is it Mandela or Mandala? Mandela, I think. This shit is so good. I think I actually will get copyright strike if I do this though. So I can't play it. But oh my god, it's so good. Airline was so fucking funny. Holy shit. It's terrible, but it's funny. Alright, let me move you guys back up here. Do you guys like this BGM, by the way? I found a bunch of new BGMs that I like. I think they're really cute. Look, I like this one. This one's kind of funny sounding. Yeah! Ah! Ah! Oh, there's this one. I like this one a lot. I feel like I could make a song out of this one. You know? And because you guys bully me about the loopability of my BGMs, I've gotten rid of all the non-loopable ones. So these are all loopable now. I double checked. Ah. I could so write a song to this one. I know you and me together forever. It's the two of us together. I don't know what to say, but the friends you made along the way are gonna be together with us always. Me and you coming through to a life. What do you wanna do? Let's all go together. See, I'm telling you, it could be a song. But there's this one. Listen to this. This one's cool. This is if I'm feeling edgy. If I'm feeling edgy. Yeah! This is when I'm feeling edgy. Edgy. Kurayami. Yeah! Yeah! And then there's this one. I like this one. This kind of reminds me of the sea. I don't know why. I like this one. This one's good BGM vibes. The sounds hit my brain in the right way. Where have I heard this one before? I don't know. It's a popular BGM, so probably from another VTuber maybe? And then there's... I think that's all of them. We had this one on earlier. I like this one. Yeah. 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 This one's smooth. I named this one Cool BGM. This one's smooth. Yeah. 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 Do you like it? Do you like how it sounds? I think this one suits my outfit. I think it suits my outfit. I like this one a lot. I think it's funny. And don't. What did you guys think then? What did you guys think of Urban Legends Revealed? Did you think it was scary? It wasn't very scary, was it? It wasn't very scary, was it? Wasn't very scary. Yeah, it was more funny. I forgot. I think... Do you know what, though? I think as a kid, I wouldn't find it funny. I think I would find it scary, but... Now that I'm grown, like... I think, like... It's definitely, like... stupid. The acting is so bad. The acting is the worst thing about it, I would say. The acting is definitely the worst thing about it. Funniest watch-along I've ever seen. Yeah, it was definitely funny. Was expecting a large subject shift that would happen in one clip. Yeah, it's pretty wild how like whiplashy the show is too. Like the way that it just like goes from like a funny story about exploding to then like education about science and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Why you outfitted with that outfit? Because it's like a mysteries thingy, so I wanted to look mysterious, like Men in Black, right? Like detective vibes. Don't I look like a detective? Don't I look like I'm about to interrogate you? Huh? Don't I look like I'm about to interrogate you? Let's just give me an idea for a stream. Let me just write something down quickly. Teehee teehee. Teehee teehee. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, just writing something down. Oh god. You know what's happening next week? I'm doing the 100 chicken nugget challenge. You guys know that? I'm doing the 100 chicken nugget challenge. I'm gonna freaking die. I'm gonna freaking die. I'm gonna die. I might throw up everywhere. But some people might like that, so... Who knows? Maybe you guys will like that. You guys aren't into the sound of me throwing up, right? No, Mew! I'm gonna freaking mute if I throw up! I'm gonna freaking mute! Throw up in ASMR! God damn it! No, that's disgusting! You know what? I really want to do a karaoke stream right now. So... I'm gonna end this stream, and then I'm gonna set up a gorilla stream. And I'm gonna do karaoke. I really want to do karaoke right now. But I don't want to ruin this stream. Well, copyright, so... I'm gonna do an unarchived karaoke in... Give me like 20 minutes to pee and stuff. I'll tweet about it. Okay? I really feel like doing some karaoke, so we're gonna do that. I just need to pee and stuff. Yeah, it'll be a new room. I'm gonna go pee and get some water and maybe make a cup of tea. Just to have a mini break, and then I'm gonna do a karaoke stream. I I want to do a gorilla karaoke because I've been fiending. I haven't sung in like a week. It's painful for me to not sing, and my karaoke stream this week isn't until the end of the week. Do you know how painful that is for me? Pain. I don't know what songs we're gonna sing. We're just gonna wing it, okay? We're just gonna wing it. Yeah, actually, because then I can make a little shitty thumbnail for it too. Alright. See you in like 20 minutes. I'll tweet about the stream and I'll put it in the community tab too. Alright. See you guys in 20 minutes. Thank you for doing the watch along with me. I had loads of fun reliving my childhood trauma, even though it wasn't actually that traumatizing this time. Which I guess is a good thing, right? I guess that's a good thing. But, it was fun. It was fun watching it along with you guys. So thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'll see you in 20 minutes. With a different room. It's gonna be in a different stream. Okay? So I'll see you guys then. It might be 30 minutes. It depends how long I take to make this thumbnail. You know what? Yeah, just for safe precaution, it'll be 30 minutes. I'll set it for 11:30. Okay. See you in a bit!